special guest, all right. Nasty Nestor, all right. Nasty Nestor, Nestor Appreciate. And, he's from Baltimore.
Ed blocked the words, important.
So, yeah, he knows he's from Baltimore. It's a friend of mine in the media circles, all right. Had a talk show in Baltimore. But anyway, we've maintained a friendship over the years. But his wife, I'll let him tell the story, but his wife has been through an unbelievable ordeal, and they're here today. And I'm going to let you tell the story.
Yeah.
His wife Jenn's a real star, but we got
So
a little...
fellas, I don't know, where's KO? Hey, what's up, KO? How are you? And Rod, who obviously played for the Raiders. I've covered sports radio for 25 years in Baltimore. Know Jack, a lot of friends in the league. It's the first time I've addressed football players, so it's nice to be here. We're here because this man here has saved my wife's life twice on the bone marrow registry. He's from Witten, Germany, so give him a little round of applause. Diagnosed with leukemia in March of 2014, so less than 3 years ago. KO, you were with the Raiders then, you remember that. And she battled for her life. She needed a transplant, a bone marrow transplant. Leukemia is a blood cancer. The DNA that makes your blood, the marrow in your blood, was bad. That was her cancer. She needed to have a human being that was her match. So if you've ever heard of a match, a DNA match, be the match, delete blood cancer, they swab for the bone marrow registry. Today, we're going to ask you to take 30 seconds of your time, stick a Q-tip in your left cheek, a Q-tip in your right cheek, put it in an envelope. We're going to have someone here from the DKMS. You'll be on the International Bone Marrow Registry. Those of you of color, and I see a lot of color in this room, you are the most important because we don't have enough people of color on the registry. People of color, we have an African American back in my hometown right now fighting for her life. She doesn't have a match. The reason my wife's life was saved is because she's white. And 90% of the people in the world on the registry are Caucasian. So she had cancer in March of 14. He saved her life in June. PICC line in both arms for 2 hours, watched the movie, saved her life once. Her cancer came back after you beat us last year. How many of you were on the team last year beating the Ravens week 2? I went home, my wife had cancer again. After fighting, she had long blonde hair, now she has curly hair. The blood in her body is made by his engine. They are twins. If they both left blood on a crime scene, it's identical. So the important thing today is for 30 seconds, you can swab with these Q-tips. We're going to have a young lady here named Brittany who's going to do that today. On your way out of the building, take a few minutes. It takes longer to fill the form out than it does the swab. Once you're on it, if someone needs you to save their life, you'll be called upon. And I really appreciate your time today. And I'm eternally grateful to Jack for allowing us to do this. And thank you very much, and I hope you guys do that today for us.